Okay, this is going to be pretty basic here. This is going to be how to configure Live's tracks for a recording. We're going to start an arrangement, and before you do this, come up to the preferences here. Make sure that your inputs are all activated. In other words, they're not gray here. This is basically telling you that I have two inputs. You'll probably have more than this, but I have two. I can use them as one mono and two mono, or I can use the pair as a stereo input. And again, just make sure these are on. And you can close this. Now, we don't need the MIDI track, so I just deleted it. First thing you're going to need to do is make sure that you can see this part. This is your input-output section. So the button down here will toggle visibility on that. Also, you need to be able to see the mixer section, which is this one. Those are the only two you need to worry about. This just shows and hides the returns, but for this example, I am not going to use those. The other one is irrelevant as well for this. This is track delays. Anyway, all you do, and this is basically, I just open the program and I'm looking at a blank program set, and the first thing you do in the first box here, make sure that it says external in. The second box, it will select the input, so I can select the stereo pair 1 and 2, and you can even see that it has two little meters here, meaning stereo. Then you can have either channel 1 or you can have either channel 2. So select 1. Creating a second audio track is just as easy. Select input 2. Now I have two mono inputs, one going to this track, one going to this track, and I can record them at the same time with two separate microphones by arming this track, holding the control key, and arming this track. I'm going to do that now. Obviously I have both tracks now armed, and both tracks are receiving input, as you can tell from the meters. And I did that simply by holding the control key down, so I can deselect them one at a time. Another thing I can do is select a track, hold the control key, select another track, and now by arming one, I arm them both at the same time. You know, that's just a different way of doing it. You can have as many of these as you want. Obviously you could theoretically have one for each input, and all you do is create the track and then select, you know, input 3, 4, etc. And then holding the control key, you can select multiple, you can arm multiple tracks, and then all you have to do is arm live, arm live for recording, and then hit the play button. It will record from the cursor, you know, so if you want it to record from the beginning, double click stop, and then, you know, arm record, and then hit play, and then just start playing your instrument or record your vocal track. And that's really all there is to it.